Hey guys, what's going on? It's Matt, coach of the London Luxray, bringing you my week 6 battle, not battle report. That's this is actually week 5 right now. But I'm bringing you my team builder for the Thorold Thundurus of week 6, coached by Steven. We are both 2-2, so this is gonna be an interesting battle. One person's gonna go below 500. Let's hope it's not me. And I feel like my team's good. I feel like I I've learned my lessons from my 2 losses. I've been over preparing and choking. Not choking, that's a bad word for it, but like psyching myself up too much and then losing. Cause like I got 2 wins already, and like they were good games. It's questionable whether I should have lost against Sean, but so far like I'm not bad. I'm doing bad. It's just some games I just need to either I just didn't team prep properly, or um there was something I could have done that I didn't. Um, I don't know. I'm rambling right now, but what I do know is that the way I built this team is based off of looking at my losses and what I did wrong. So I'm gonna do this team builder a little differently, where I'm gonna like check off the Pokemon and make sure I have stuff countered. So like I'll start with Keldeo. And the nicknames you'll see are so yeah, me and Steven have been friends since first year university. A lot of funny jokes have come up through those times. So I'm hoping to throw him off a little by the jokes. Bloodwing isn't a joke because it's Mandabuzz's first appearance. I don't want its first appearance to have some weird name, and I couldn't think of a 6th one. That's my excuse. But so let's start. Keldeo, the Pokemon of October. Um, I'm running a Combine sub variant this time because he's got a lot of Pokemon that I can get a sub off of. Like, I don't know about Golurk, but like Regirock, Garbodor, Escavalier, maybe. Um, I'm not sure. The Registeel for sure. I count on Conkeldurr minus a Thunder Punch, but I'm faster than it, and Mach Punch does about 24 to 29, so possibly there's a chance it might not work. But I mean, it hit me with a Mach Punch first, and then I'd get the sub off, and then leftovers would be good. And actually, the 64 health, funny. I actually just put the 330 into speed, so I could outspeed the Shaman. Yeah, the Shaman at 100. But it actually allows me to not lose my sub to a Stone Edge from a Regirock, which is funny. So basically, if I'm behind a sub, Talonflame, you're checked. Because I OHKO it. Brave Bird, not kill my sub, whatever. You can't. Lopunny's fake out won't break my sub, so I can check that. Hydreigon, gone. Heliolisk again, gone. Conkeldurr, nah. The Conkeldurr might be an iffy one. And I've Surf, this way I don't accidentally burn it and give it the Guts boost. Shaman, a Registeel I can do well against. Escavalier, I 2-hit kill. Um, but I will lose my sub. But then that's only if yeah, so I'll have my sub, and then if he switches in Escavalier, I hit Secret Sword. No, I hit Calm Mind. This is if I'm not up against Escavalier, and say I have Regirock on me, and then he switches out into Escavalier. My Secret Sword will hit it, will kill it after the Calm Mind boost. I don't know if that made sense, but basically if he switches in Escavalier and I'm boosted, he doesn't have a chance. Golurk, Regirock, I can cover those. Um, the only problem is right now is I don't have a switch into a lot of his things. I have to like rely on Mandibuzz and Scizor. Um, you'll see, but they're running a U-turn variant, so that I can get the slow U-turns off and get some momentum. Second Pokemon, there wasn't much more to say about Keldeo. Second Pokemon is Garchomp. And yeah, Steven, Dota is better than LoL. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know what Dota is. I know what League is, but apparently there's some competition between those two games. Rock Slide, Oko's Talonflame. I outspeed it too. I can take an I think I do like a Brave Bird does like 40 to 45, so I can take two of them, which is pretty cool if I'm at full health. And Rock Slide will outspeed and kill it. Um, I do have Earthquake for stuff like Heliolisk, and basically if I kill the if I kill the Hydreigon and the Talonflame, I can just rely on Earthquake instead of Outrage. That way I can switch out and stuff. Even I don't know, maybe like, cause basically with Outrage, I'm planning to do an Outrage sweep. I need to remove Escavalier because I don't want to click Outrage and then get bopped by that somehow. Like I don't know what Escavalier will run. It might do some damage to me, but like I don't want to have to take unnecessary damage from it. Registeel, another steel type. I need to get rid of that. He might bring Regirock instead. He hasn't brought Registeel yet. Um, and I'm hoping he brings Regirock over Registeel. But I mean, I still have Earthquake. I can deal with it. Um, then you got Conkeldurr. I don't think I maybe, but Conkeldurr, like if it takes two and can hit me with a knockoff, that's the only scary thing. Other than that, I'm pretty fine. And even if he's not, uh, this is basically I needed the Scarf to counter Hydreigon. If he brings a Scarfed Hydreigon, that could be a problem. Um, to my team. Like if it's Scarfed Hydreigon, Bloodwing just walls it. Um, but it doesn't really have a way to. I can knock if it's like Scarfed. I can wall it and knock off the Scarf, and then that means this thing will have a better chance at fighting. Um, but yeah, I want to keep it. Want to keep it Scarf just because if I don't, then things like Shaman are able to hit me, and Start Me are able to outspeed me at this speed. Or should I make it banded? That's the question. No, I'll be able to outspeed Megalopony. So he can only hit me with a Fit. Yeah, okay, I think Scarf's the better option. Yeah, I was thinking of running a move for Shaman, but I think I'll rely on stuff like Gourgeist and Bloodwing to counter Shaman because honestly, it's a threat. But it's usually if it's Life Orb, it's easier to deal with, but at the same time, it can switch its moves up, which could be scary. Um, but this Outrage does do like 50 to it, so as long as I bring it down to the 50 mark, I'm fine. I'll go to my third one. I'll explain some of these nicknames actually. This is kind of hard to explain. It's just something that a friend of ours say, like you watch them, kind of. It's stupid, but it's funny in the moment. That one I kind of explained. This one I'm not going to explain. It's toilet seat goes down. I think that's what I wrote. Yeah, toilet seat goes down. That's an inside joke. But yeah, Scissor. Bringing Mega Scissor. I've already sat it out 2 games, and bringing it last game could have made me win. Mamoswine was a threat that Scizor countered, and I didn't realize that. I realized that, but I didn't know who to switch out, and I just left it. So it was kind of bad on my part, bad team prep. I probably could have brought it over Mesprit because Charizard just died right away by accident. I meant to, if I killed Whimsicott with it instead of Charizard, the game would have been so much different. But Scizor, yeah. Let's see. You got I didn't actually. I haven't really been following this. I've already checked it. I'll just remove these. Um, but basically, what Scissor's going to be doing is it provides a slow U-turn. Not many things want to stay in on Scissor. Especially once I show the Aerial Ace that does like 70 to Lopunny and like 70 to the Conkeldurr that's like assault vested with like max attack. Even with the health investment, I think it does like 50 average. It's like 45 to 55, so I could 2-hit kill it, which is good. I have Roost because just so I can keep up my health. I want to be able to. Basically, what this is going to do is I take about 70 5 max from a Fire Punch Lopunny, and if he's got Fire Punch, that means he doesn't have Ice Punch. I doubt he's gonna bring Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Fake Out, High Jump Kick. Usually you have Fake, or he doesn't have Fake Out. Usually you run Fake Out on Lopunny. Like that's like the move you always have, just so that you don't have to worry about Mega Evolving with the low speed. But yeah, Aerial Ace is a good move. It hits Shaman, it hits Conkeldurr, it hits Lopunny. U-turn hits a Starmie trying to switch in for some reason. It hits Hydreigon trying to switch in, and then basically if Hydreigon comes in, I could go to Bloodwing, hit the knockoff. It takes a hit, but as soon as it's Escavalier, Registeel, and yeah, as soon as those two are gone, um, I go to Garchomp and I click Outrage. Like this Hydreigon does not get a chance to attack. He's got to switch out or die. And he might think, oh well, I'm scarfed. I'll outspeed him. Nah. And I do have Dragon Claw too, which I might be clicking if he still has Escavalier and Registeel alive, because it does like 98 to a Hydreigon that's no 98 minimum to like 110 to Hydreigon that's not running any health or defense. So like it's usually what Hydreigon runs, no health, no defense. So let's hope, and that should do well. Bullet Punch, obvious. Between Aerial Ace and Bullet Punch, I kill Mega Lopunny. U-turn, like I said, Roost to get health. And this is just so, like, he's got some moves like Starmie, and he's got some special attackers, Heliolisk. I threw this allowed me to withstand 2 high jump kicks if he's not bringing Fire Punch, which I doubt he will. I feel like he'll bring more of a, because he has Talonflame, I feel like he'll bring Ice Punch. And the special defense just allows me to take hits from a few from Hydreigon, Starmie, just make it easier on me. Fourth Pokemon. This one's gonna be huge with the U-turning. Is I don't always want to go into Garchomp. I don't always want to go into Keldeo. Sometimes I want to go into a neutral Pokemon that's just gonna hit hard, and that's Escavalier. I mean that's Exploud. If he has Escavalier alive, if he's got Registeel alive, that's why I'm Life Orbed. If he goes to Golurk, Boom Burst, boom, like get wrecked. Because of my Scrappy ability, but it allows me to hit Escavalier with a Boom Burst, but then go and use Fire Blast, and he might be like, oh, he's Life Orb. What is it? What that's different. But usually it's because like if you bring Exploud, you think, yeah, it's Specs. Like that's what most people run. But I mean, I can't. But the thing is, he'll see I'm Life Orb, so he'll know. Actually, it doesn't even matter. I'll outspeed. It doesn't matter. Like he'll play around with whatever he wants. The only problem is if he keeps switching out on me to the point where Talonflame comes in and kills me with a Brave Bird, which does like I think 75 maybe. I don't see that being too much of a problem. I outspeed a lot of his uninvested Pokemon. If he has like Garbodor or below uninvested, I outspeed that. Yeah, that's what the speed investments are. So if he has like a Garbodor with no speed, I outspeed it. Surf and Focus Blast are just for Registeel and Regirock. If I need to use Focus Blast, it's there. But if I don't, I got Surf, which does the same amount. I only see myself using Focus Blast in the case that like he's got Registeel, where I think Registeel is the only option, and he's like a lot of health, and like I need to kill it. Other than that, I'm just gonna keep it there just for. I'd rather have it than not, and there's nothing else I really wanted to add, because Boom Burst hits like a truck. So my 5th Pokemon. This is gonna be like the key to my winning, because it's not meant to deal with Talonflame or Hydreigon. Or Lopunny. It's meant to deal with Hydreigon and Starmie, and it can take Conkeldurr on, which is good. I can knock off its Assault Vest, making it a lot easier for Keldeo to do stuff. It's got Overcoat, so any kind of powdering things he wants to do, not gonna work. He doesn't have anything I see that can do it. But like, say Shaman's got Sleep Powder, I don't know. I really wanted Defog, I did, but I felt Brave Bird knockoff were better. You know, I think I can afford to not have Brave Bird. See, because I need Brave Bird for Shaman and Conkeldurr. That's the thing. So I can't just I can't afford not to defog. I mean I can't afford to keep to not put defog. Okay, let me clear that up. I can't afford to waste a spot on defog when I need Brave Bird. Roost and U-turn are going to be important, and knockoff will do damage, which is good. Normally in this set they run this, except they run defog over Brave Bird, but I feel that it'll be more important. And honestly, hazards haven't really been a problem for me. My Pokemon are very. I think this Pokemon's the only one weak to rocks, which means maybe I switch something here for no. I'd have to switch something for Tentacruel. That's why I need another Pokemon that has like a defog slash rapid spin, which I might be making this week. Who knows? Or I might have already been done. But yeah, basically. And this EV set allows me to take hits from the two that I'm mainly checking in Starmie and Hydreigon. That's basically why he's here. And Gorgeist, last Pokemon, Protect. It's to scout his stuff out, see what he's got. Shadow Sneak, Seed Bomb. I'm keeping Shadow Sneak hidden because he might not know I have priority, and then next thing you know, like that Heliolisk drops, or that Shaman drops, or that Starmie drops. I doubt Talonflame will drop, and Leech Seed because the only thing that can take on Leech Seed is Shaman. And if that happens, I have Protect to see what Shaman wants to lock itself into, and then I can deal with that from there. But yeah, that's my team. It's going to rely on a defensive core of these three, with you turning into these three. Keldeo, Garchomp, and Exploud. I really don't want to go 2 and 3. I can still do 13 and 3. I doubt it. I'm gonna just try to hit the double digits in wins. I just need to play more relaxed, and I should be fine. Steven is a good opponent, so I don't expect it to be easy. I definitely don't expect it to be easy. He doesn't want to go 2 and 3 either. But I have a feeling if I can deal with Shaman, if I can deal with the Shaman and Conkeldurr, I should be fine. 'Cause oh yeah, Dale is a replacement word for the F word. Down in St. Catharines, in my group of friends. That's why I did that, and that's just because that's one of Steven's favorite words. At least when we're talking, we'll have a conversation, and then it'll just skip to and then that, and then yeah, it's stupid. Okay, but yeah, if I can deal with those, I should be fine. If I were to pick what Pokemon he's bringing, I see the Starmie for sure. He might not bring Talonflame. He said he's been having problems with Talonflame, just like I've been having problems with Reuniclus. We're just not good with the Pokemon yet. So I do see Lopunny. I do see Hydreigon. I see Regirock coming. Looking at my team. I see Registeel actually. I feel Registeel is better against my team. So that's 4, and I see these two. Now, Talonflame and Heliolisk are 2 good options. Escavalier is a good option instead of Registeel. And I see everything coming, damn it. But if I had to pick, it's Starmie, Lopunny, Hydreigon for sure. If he decides to bring other stuff like Heliolisk, I feel like Garchomp can counter it. I feel like going into if he does bring Heliolisk, that might be a problem. And looking at my team, what's gonna take the hit? Because I could go into if I have Keldeo, I go into Garchomp expecting the Thunderbolt, and from there I'm fine. So I just need to figure out a way to get into Garchomp if he brings Heliolisk. But yeah, like that's what usually happens. I have a plan kind of going into the battle, and then like the game starts and it's it's gone. But yeah, that's long enough. I'll see you guys at the game.